Hi, my name is Abigail and my presentation is on the Ruddy Duck. Classification. The classification for my bird of choice is as follows. It falls under the kingdom Animalia under the Chordata phylum in the subphylum Vertebrata. It is in the apes class in the order Anseriformes under the family Anatidae. The genus is Oxyora with the Greek meaning of oxus being sharp and ora meaning tail. The species is Jamaicanensis, which means from Jamaica, which is where the bird was first described, and the common name is, as we already know, the Ruddy Duck. Identification. Ruddy ducks are smaller ducks weighing no more than 30 ounces. They have stout scoop-shaped bills and long stiff tails they often hold cocked upward. Ruddy ducks are part of the stiff-tailed duck family. Males and females in this species display sexual dichromatism, meaning that males and female ducks are differently colored. Male ruddy ducks have blackish caps that contrast with their bright white cheeks. In the summer, the breeding males will have bright chestnut bodies with distinctive blue bills. In the winter, males are dull gray above and paler below with dull gray bills. The female ducks and first-year males are brownish with a blurry stripe across the pale cheek patch. Distribution. Ruddy ducks are distributed across North and Central America. They are short-distance migratory birds and will migrate in small groups of 5 to 15 individuals. They often migrate at night and follow migratory routes from their southern summer breeding grounds to their southern wintering grounds. Some populations further south, such as those in Mexico, Guatemala, and the Caribbean islands, do not migrate, staying in these areas year-round. Habitat. Ruddy ducks utilize a variety of waterscapes throughout the year. They breed in wetlands and reservoirs from southwestern Canada throughout the western United States, as well as in Mexico. Their breeding habitat includes large marshes, stock ponds, reservoirs, and deep natural basins. Migrating ruddy ducks stop in a variety of habitats, most often on large permanent wetlands, lakes, and reservoirs. They spend the winter throughout the southern half of the breeding range, also moving into wintering habitat that spans most of the United States and extends throughout Mexico to Central America. Their wintering habitat includes freshwater wetlands, lakes, and reservoirs, as well as brackish bays, coastal marshes, and tidal estuaries. Feeding behavior. Ruddy ducks mostly feed at night. Ruddy ducks are divers, meaning they dive into the water, completely submerging themselves to forage for food. They forage mostly by diving to the bottom of shallow ponds, straining mouthfuls of mud through thin plates on their bills, and swallowing the prey items that are left behind. Midge larvae form a large part of their diet. Other food items include worms, snails, dragonfly nymphs, and other aquatic insect larvae, as well as some plant material. Plant material is more common in their diet during migration in winter than during the breeding season. Calls. Ruddy ducks are usually silent animals, with the male only having one call. Females have 3 calls that consist of a nasal call for calling their brood, a high-pitched call to ward off males, and a hiss when threatened. Males have a belch-like call that they use at the end of their courtship displays. Courtship. Unlike most ducks, they form pairs only after arriving on the breeding grounds each year. Males perform courtship displays that include sticking their tails straight up while hitting their bills against their inflated necks, creating bubbles in the water as air is forced from their feathers, and finish the display with a belch-like call. Most males pair up with one female each for the duration of the breeding season, but some take multiple mates. Reproduction. Ruddy ducks nest in dense vegetation close to the water. The nest is usually made of dead, dry plant materials. Ruddy ducks will usually weave a canopy of vegetation over their nest to act as cover. Their brood size can range from 5 to 15 ducklings. Their eggs are proportionally the largest of all waterfowl. The ducklings hatch well developed, receiving minimal care from the mother and none from the father. That concludes my presentation. I hope you enjoyed learning about the Ruddy duck.